Okay, our goal for today is Fortification Hill. And to get there, we took I-11 across the border, the Arizona-Nevada border, and past some beautiful views of Hoover Dam, Lake Mead. There's actually a viewpoint there on Highway 11 just before you get to Hoover Dam. I would stop at the viewpoint and take a look at Lake Mead. It's so beautiful. Anyway, so here we are right over the border, about 1 mile from Hoover Dam. There's a road called Kingman Wash Access Road. And you take that exit and you'll quickly find yourself off of the paved roads and on an unpaved road. Around 5 to 8 miles up this road. This is called Kingman Wash Access Road. You'll find a turnoff to the right, and I hope it's marked. We don't want to miss it, but it will be Fortification Hill Road, and we'll take that right and head over to the Fortification Hill trailhead, which is about 3 miles along Fortification Hill Road. So I'm estimating around 10 miles of riding on this unpaved road. It's pretty bumpy. Looks like you could make it in a passenger vehicle. The beast isn't gonna try it, but we will do it in the Silver Bullet bicycle. And just to give you a 360-degree view where we are, here we are looking in the direction of Hoover Dam, and you certainly can't see anything. So we're basically in the middle of a little gully here with hills all around. So there's not a lot to look at right at this moment. It, by the way, is the last Saturday in 2020. What a year this has been. And we're, of course, headed into 2021 looking for a much better year with no COVID virus, hopefully. And the temperature today, right now at this moment, is about 35 degrees. So let's get moving. Here we go. Here we are on a viewpoint, the first good view from Kingman Wash Access Road. It's a little rise, and there you see the Silver Bullet down there on Kingman Wash Access Road. And let's take a look at what we can see from here. Here you see the you can't see the corridor for Highway 93. 11 becomes 93 when you cross the Nevada-Arizona border. There's a section of 93 just past Hoover Dam. And down here, we're looking straight down into the Hoover Dam area. And then continuing to circle around. You can see Kingman Wash Access Road below us. It's up, down, hard surface, but very bumpy. And yeah, here's a couple people out here on the just off Kingman Wash Access Road. And then looking back over this way. Not sure what these mountains are in the distance. Looks like that would be in Nevada, but I'm just not sure. It could be the Muddy Mountains, but yeah, totally no idea. And you can see winding down below us, Kingman Wash Access Road, a lot of just a lot of up and down on this road. and then Fortification Hill, maybe? We'll see. It looks like a good place for Fortification Hill to be. And pretty much, yeah, looking to the east, circling around again. There's the rising sun. And looking over into the south and the west, back to that overlook of Highway 93 just past Hoover Dam. So that's where we are right now. We're going to continue along the ribbon of Kingman Wash access road below us. And hopefully the Fortification Hill Road will be marked. We don't know. Okay, here we go. By the way, a little bit about Kingman Wash access road. There are a number of roads that break off from Kingman Wash access road. And you can see the, how many divots there are in this road, this little break off road. I've reconsidered, and I would say recommend four-wheel drive road if you're going to be going along Kingman Wash access road. And certainly Fortification Hill Road is going to be even more of a four-wheel drive experience. Okay, onward. Wow, it looks like I'm gonna have a lot of uphill on the way back. Continuing along Kingman Wash access road. And there you see straight ahead, and then this feature, I'm not sure what this is. This could be Fortification Hill, but I think it's too close. I don't know. And here's the 360. At some point we'll just identify all these sites here. And they're looking down Kingman Wash access road, the direction we just came from. And then around, little shrine on this hill. And so as you can see, just a lot of high points here, and I imagine a lot of these points are great overlooks for Lake Mead. And then of course the characteristically colored landscape. The reds mean iron, and a lot of these are frozen sand dunes from the Jurassic period, as in Red Rock Park and Valley of Fire. Okay, onward. Major descent on Kingman Wash access road, which means it's going to be a long uphill trudge on the way back. The road continues to be very firm, however bumpy and washboardy. So it's definitely a scrambled brain territory experience. And then here you can see, just looking around, there's toward the sun rising. Overcast day so far. Here's a cool little feature. And then you can see, looking up the road, this whole place looks like a scene from the cartoon The Roadrunner. Okay, and then a lot of camping spots A lot of people camping along this road. So I guess the thing is to camp and to climb the hills. There's another one down there. And I imagine those people are tackling this feature, which I'm just not thinking is Fortification Hill. But it looks pretty interesting. Some kind of a table rock up there. Very beautiful landscape. Rugged. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, now I know why we're headed downhill so dramatically. Heading straight down to Lake Mead. And here's a high point up here. I hope this road doesn't end on me, because if it does, we're not going to find Fortification Hill Road. We'll see. Ended all the way down this road, Kingman Wash Access Road, to Lake Mead, the very shore of Lake Mead. And I think that I missed my turnoff, which is not yet at this point. So that's kind of good news if that's right. There was a road called North Access Road. It didn't say Fortification Hill, but that's the only other turnoff that there is on this road. So I'm going to take that North Access Road. We'll get there in a minute, but here, as you see, the sun is shining better on this formation. Maybe this is Fortification Hill after all that. We looked at it earlier and thought it might be, but we still don't know. Okay, so all the way down and then all the way back up. Here we are, and we're looking for the road called North Access Road. So I've got to go a little further along this Kingman Wash Road till I hit that North Access Road, and we'll see if that's the road we're looking for. Okay, onward. It's Kingman Wash Road, and here is the North Access Road. Let's just see if this is what we want. And there's a little closer look at the sign. I'll get a closer look in a moment. Okay, up North Access Road. Okay, a little closer to the sign. It's Road 70B, North Access Road. Could this be Fortification Hill Road? We don't know. But we're going to take this road and just see where we end up. Here we go. Okay, we're at a high point looking down North Access Road now in the direction we're headed. And as I look at this hill, this table rock we've been looking at, it almost seems as if I can faintly see the markings of a trail heading up this side of the rock. Who knows? We don't know for sure, but anyway, yeah, maybe we are on the right road. And this is Fortification Hill Road, and that's Fortification Hill. We don't know. Okay, but here's a great look at a section of Lake Mead right down in this area. And we were all the way down there just a moment ago. I probably lost close to an hour between going down and back up. But that's what happens. Okay, so let's see if we can find a trailhead on this North Access Road. By the way, this is definitely four-wheel drive territory, high center, and I wouldn't take a passenger car on it. Okay, here we go. We got a 360-degree view here. So there you see Kingman Wash Access Road, section of it down there. And of course, it goes right down to the very bottom where Lake Mead is. But continuing along, looking this direction. There's the Silver Bullet. And now we're looking in a west direction. And you can see this little section of road, this north access road I just descended, and it tees off right down in this area, Kingman Wash Road. And then there is Kingman Wash Road, continuing on out the way we came, and eventually after I don't know, a couple miles, it's going to hit the Highway 95, and then we head back to Las Vegas. But not yet. Let's go down Kingman Wash, this North Access Road, and see where we end up. Here we go. Another high point on the North Access Road, and you can see Lake Mead more in view, larger portion. And then here is what I believe now is Fortification Hill, and I think we go around the right side and find a way up. And here's the North Access Road, heading up the North Access Road. And then here is heading down the North Access Road. You can see the little twin tire grooves there. And then that turns into the Kingman Wash Access Road and back to where we began. But you can also see from this point, you can see the bridge between Nevada and Arizona, the bridge that crosses the lower part of Lake Mead, and then the Lake Mead area. There's a viewpoint up there, very beautiful, on Highway 93, Highway 11, probably because you're still in Nevada. Okay, so let's continue on, and you can see very rugged, barren landscape here. And there, again, Fortification Hill, I believe. We don't know for sure. Okay, let's continue on. Well, yes, confirmed, that is Fortification Hill. But this North Access Road seems to be going away from Fortification Hill. Therefore, the Fortification Access Road is missing in action over here. So we'll have to check this out later on a map. We will go a little further on this road and see where we end up, and if there is a trailhead of sorts. It looks like there's something down in this area down here, but I don't know what kind of trail would lead up. I don't know what kind of trail would lead up Fortification Hill in that direction, because there's quite a head wall there. So I'm thinking that if there is an access, it's got to be around the right side. So we'll check it out in a bit, but take a look at this expanding view of Lake Mead ahead. That's very beautiful. And then there's the I-11 Highway 93 bridge between Nevada and Arizona. And a little more of interest here as we look back down at Lake Mead. I believe that over in this corner, right in the center, we're looking across Lake Mead at Black Mesa, and you can see a page for Black Mesa on LasVegasAreaTrails.com, where we summited that and looked down on Lake Mead. So there's some perspective from here. And as far as other points of interest, yeah, over the hills here, you can faintly see the Mount Charleston Wilderness, and then moving in this direction, there's Frenchman Mountain. And then over in this direction, a little bit more, we'd be looking right at Gas Peak and the Sheep Range. I don't know how, it's totally glared on my screen here, but I believe that I'm aiming at it. You'll see it better in the video. Okay, so there's some perspective where we are. And then things we do not know. What's off in this direction? There's a lot to explore in the future. So this little road is not a total loss, even if it does lead away from the fortification hill. And there's Fortification Hill. Okay. Here's a final high point for today. You can see a lot from this point. And there is Fortification Hill. This is North Access Road. But at this high point, there's a conjunction of another road that looks like it's leading down to Kingman Wash Access Road, which is down in this area. So things are starting to make sense. And there is, looking down on Kingman Wash Access Road, you can see sections. And then down Lake Mead, the shores of Lake Mead, where we arrived at not too long ago. But some interesting things that you can see from here. I look out in this direction. We're looking at the Mount Charleston Wilderness, that hazy wilderness area, mountainous area in the background. We move around, and that Camel Hump Mountain is Frenchman Mountain. Then we continue around, and we're looking at Gas Peak, and to the right is Sheep Range. And you can see the three summit areas of Gas Peak, the Western Summit, the Mid Summit, and the Eastern Summit. And you can go to the Gas Peak page on LasVegasAreaTrails.com and see adventures on Gas Peak. And then again, there's Black Mesa, also summited, and a page on LasVegasAreaTrails.com. And so, and by the way, here's another Probably the best look we're going to get at the highway. Highway 11 in Nevada and 93 in Arizona, and that bridge separates them. That bridge crosses the lower end of Lake Mead around the Hoover Dam area. So that's a pretty good perspective of where we are. I do not know if this road that I'm on, the North Access Road, and maybe there it is continuing. You see it's going off in this direction, but you can see that Fortification Hill is in this direction. So I don't even know if these are going to connect. So we'll have to take a really close look at map and GPS and Google satellite views just to see exactly where we are. I'm going to head back down this road, which could be the Fortification Hill Access Road. I don't know. And once again, North Access Road. I've calculated that I would not be able to, on a perfect experience, as in we find the trailhead not too far down this road, and then we head over to, it looks like, boy, there's some canyons to cross if we take that route, and quite a ways to get to Fortification Hill. I would not be able to get, stash my bike at the trailhead and then head up and down, get my bike again, and ride back down to my starting point. I wouldn't be able to do that in daylight when the daylight ends around 4:30. So this is a return trip with a little more knowledge. So we'll call this part 1 of Fortification Hill, and maybe we'll see a different access that actually will take us up Fortification Hill. Let's just do a little sweep here. Maybe when the video comes out, you might see some faint markings of a trail. I don't know. I can't see it with the glare on this phone. So anyway, that's our first exploration of this area in Arizona for LasVegasAreaTrails.com, and we will return, and before long we'll know this area like our backyard. Okay, that's it for today. Now we're going to head down this little road here and hope it reconnects with Kingman Wash Road. That'd be interesting if it didn't, boy. But I'm going to try it. Okay, here we go. That little road that splintered off to the left, heading down toward Kingman Wash Access Road. And yeah, you definitely need a four-wheel drive vehicle or a mountain bike to handle this. Just thought I'd take a shot of this to show you what you will face should you try to take your smart car up this road. Don't do it. Anyway, yeah, this is that splinter road. So we'll return here and head up this road, which could be a more direct route, provided that it joins with the North Access Road up at a high point up there. And provided that the north access road does indeed lead to a trailhead to Fortification Hill, then we can cut off a whole lot of time and be able to make it back in daylight. There you can see we're heading down toward it's Kingman Wash Access Road, and we should be hitting it. You can see a few points where the road appears below us, and we're heading down this little splinter road. We don't even know what it's called. I don't think they name roads out here. They just have roads, and then you got to guess where you are. But anyway, yeah, it looks like this is going to head down and reconnect with Kingman Wash Access Road. If it does not, then we have a little cross-country trekking to do to make that connection, but we'll see. And there you can see the Nevada-Arizona bridge. Nevada on the other side of the bridge, Arizona on this side, Highway 11 in Nevada, Highway 93 in Arizona, and then you can actually see the top of the complex of Hoover Dam looking down in this direction. You see a few towers and things. So anyway, and then, oh yeah, behind it, way in the shadows, right in the center, is Mummy Mountain. Okay, so anyway, yep, let's continue down this little unnamed splinter road and see if we can connect with Kingman Wash Access Road, which it looks hopeful, and we will return another day to find a more direct route up to the trailhead for Fortification Hill, which is over there. Let's connect. We've just topped a final rise on this splinter road that is unnamed, and lo and behold, there's Kingman Wash Access Road right at the base. So excellent. And come to think of it, we have stood on this spot earlier today. This is one of those rises that we took off the road where you saw the image of the bicycle at the bottom of this hill, and we were looking at the overall view here. And so now we're going to see some connectors. You can see Kingman Wash Access Road stretching out below us, and then if you look closely, it will be easier for you to see on the video than for me to see with this glare on the screen. But you see where there's a road that splits off to the right. That is actually the North Access Road. We took that, and from the Kingman Wash Access Road, we took the North Access Road up and up to a high point up here where it connected with this splinter road. I guess the reason that this little splinter road is not advertised as a great approach to the Fortification Hill is that either it doesn't take you there, it does take you up to the North Access Road, but also it's got a few very, very hairy sections, even for a four-wheel drive. I saw it's like a controlled avalanche slope in a few places. I saw a spot where there's a huge divot in this road and a few boards and I can almost imagine people spending a couple hours digging their tires out of a spot where they just spun and trying to put boards under them, and wow. So that's what would happen if you took your vehicle up this road. But I may try, if the north access road does connect with the trailhead to Fortification Peak over here. I may just go ahead and return here and take this little splinter road, this first road, up to where it meets the north access road, and then continue along the north access road to find the trailhead. But I want to study the Google satellite images before I come back and do that. Anyway, that is the road system here. You've got these two roads. This first road leads up to North Access Road, and then down in this area you've got another connector with that is actually the North Access Road that splits off to the right from the wider Kingman Wash Access Road. Just before Kingman Wash Access Road heads straight down to the shore of Lake Mead and a dead end. So that's the roads that are available to head out in this direction, unless there's a lower road called Fortification Hill Access Road, but I do not think so, at least not at this point. That's why I'm going to study the satellite images, zoom in as far as I can and see what I can find. Anyway, that is the story for today. We are now going to head back down Kingman Access Road here to the Beast and put the bike on the Beast, Silver Bullet bike, and get back on Highway 93, across the main bridge over here, and head back to Nevada. So there you have it, our first excursion into the Kingman Wash Access Road area, just across the bridge from Highway 11 in Nevada to Highway 93 in Arizona, and Kingman Wash Access Road exit, and then you get into this area. Pretty cool. Watch out in the summer. It would be very hot here. As I said, this is the last Saturday in 2020, and in the summer you've got two things going. One is it's very hot, and secondly, that Kingman Wash Access Road, and especially that boat dock down there are a lot of flash flood warning signs. And I've heard stories of people who have been down there and just been swept out into Lake Mead on flash flood days. And there are signs that say, hey, if there's a flash flood, climb high and hope that you can rise above it. So yeah, you're here in July, thunderstorm that you don't even see because it happened further up in the mountains there, and started a huge flash flood that came down these washes and then headed right out Kingman Wash and swept everyone and every vehicle that was at that boat dock out into Lake Mead. So just be very careful in the summer. Plus, in order to be in that spot and experience that delightful adventure on Lake Mead, turn your car into a boat, you would be also braving 120 degree plus temperatures in July. So definitely not a friendly area to be in July, but in the winter it's pretty awesome. Just make sure that there's not rain predicted. Besides, it looks so much nicer on a clear day here. So beautiful. Okay, let's head out Kingman Wash Access Road and head back home.